The police in French is racism.
Protests in France are heating up as they enter the fifth day after a 17-year-old boy was killed by the police. Marseille has become a battleground with intense clashes between protesters and security forces who use gas bombs to break up the crowd.
Eux, ils font quoi? Ils nous tirent dessus.
There is lots of looting here in France, because what did they do? They shoot at us, and we loot for revenge.
Pour essayer de se venger.
The death of the teenager Nail has caused a widespread outrage and turmoil in France. Protesters believe that the killing was motivated by racism.
The person who was killed was a minor, and that is why more minors are coming into the movement. And we support this movement because what is going on is unfair.
Fortunately, the situation seems to have calmed down a bit by early Sunday, thanks to increased security measures throughout the country. Around 45,000 police officers were deployed, and armored vehicles and helicopters were stationed in Paris, Lyon and Marseille, according to the French Interior Minister.
The Interior Ministry is mobilizing the same number of forces tonight everywhere in the country, meaning 45,000 police officers mobilized with the same resources, so helicopters of the gendarmerie, of course the intervention resources of RAID and GIGN units, and the Republican Guards. I also want to say that yes, in Marseille and Lyon, we're going to considerably increase our forces.
On Sunday morning, the police made an additional 719 arrests, bringing the total number of people detained to over 3,000 since the protest began. Nail's death has reignited long-standing concerns about police violence and systematic racism in France. In the past, French police have fatally shot 13 people who refused to comply with traffic stops, including 3 incidents this year alone, which has led to calls for greater accountability.